security guards, even the different commute times, then equity would be a lot easier to achieve.
That's kind of what we want, right? We want to show that maybe that's possible, right?
We have to think, what is it that we want to do as a team? So,
what is winning?
Yeah, what is
mean to us, right? Yeah. What is winning for us?
Coming up after the break, the volleyball team tries to figure it out. This is Keeping Score.
Hi there, this is Jessica Gould. I'm a reporter in the WNYC newsroom, and I helped report this series. We're really interested to hear how it's resonating with you. So before we go back to the story, I wanted to take a moment to ask you about your experience in high school. Do you play high school sports? Or did you back in the day? Were there ways that racial disparities showed up in your experience? Did you talk about it openly, and how was that? Did you try to do something about those disparities? Tell us about it. You can record yourself on your phone or just write a message and email it to keepingscore@wnyc.org. And if you didn't play sports, we want to hear from you too. We know that racial disparities appear in different ways in different communities. How did you experience it in high school? And what did you do about it? Tell us about the experience. You can send us your emails and voice memos to keepingscore@wnyc.org. Again, that's keepingscore@wnyc.org. Thanks. And now, back to the story.
I'm Alana Casanova-Burgess. This is Keeping Score, and there's gonna be pizza. There are 2 birthdays to celebrate on the Jaguars, Callie's and Angie's.
Don't destroy my house.
Everyone is invited to celebrate at Callie's house on a Friday after school. A priority for the coaches is to get everyone hanging out more outside this gym.
There was cupcakes and brownies, and somebody brought cookies.
Lauren was there.
And then we ordered pizza later. And so when that pizza came, everybody was hungry because everybody was messing around and playing games. I think they had darts, and so they were playing that. And it was just fun.
Yeah. And lots of girls from Millennium?
Yeah. I think all of them were able to show up. Yeah. I think it was a big part of seeing everybody as a person and not as completely as somebody you're just there to compete with. Is this person can actually be my friend. They're not just my team member. They're my friend.
And you can see it's changed the way they play together.
What does it feel like when you're on the court?
I don't know. It feels like a rush of energy now.
Yeah.
More, yeah. Before it was kind of down, slow. Now it's kind of I'm going for it.
It's mid-October, and I catch up with Lauren after drills.
Just people seem to be, coordinated and, keeping the ball up in the air forever.
Yeah, we're definitely building more trust with each other. And I think everybody is working as a team, like a well-oiled machine. I mean, everybody's going to have a weakness. I might not be great at passing, but I'm a great hitter or a blocker. You just need to put them in. You need to give them a chance.
After every point, whether they've scored one or given one up, the players come together for a second to pat each other on the back. Since they're all wearing masks, they look like mimes who are celebrating or consoling each other, using these exaggerated gestures. Their body language is encouraging, even when someone makes a mistake, which is part of the purpose of after-school sports, to be encouraged, no matter what.
Brooklyn practice Friday. And it's a home game.
The Jaguars are undefeated, 3-0, gearing up for their first real test, a home game against one of their biggest rivals, the Brooklyn Tech Engineers. The first team to get to 25 points and outscore the other team by 2 wins the set. It's best 2 out of 3. Set 1. Tech started picking up points right away. They were up 10-0, and the gym felt tense. But suddenly, the Jaguars shook off their nerves and found their groove, scoring point after point after point. They get to 25 and win the first match. And before the second one started, I asked Mariah and some of the other players, are you gonna get to play?
Are you guys gonna get to play?
No.
No. I don't know.
No. You won't. No. That's not how it works.
Why do you say that?
When it comes to like certain teams, like Malika, how would you describe it?
Malika Rice is a junior from Millennium, Brooklyn.
I mean, when we play teams that like we get a big lead on, usually since our team is so big, we'll like try to get other players to go in. But when we're playing against teams like Tech or Bronx Science, which are really competitive and really good, we usually try to put our like quote unquote best players in, which is like understandable because it is a competitive league. But we get playing time in some games and we get playing time in scrimmages and like and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a lot better than it was before when like we first started.
But it's a big team, so it's hard.
I asked, do you want to be playing?
I mean, I do, but I'm also scared of messing up and like making it worse for the team. But like, I do want to play because I think that's the best way to learn is like actually being on the court and learning how to like deal with the nervousness that comes with playing. Like, you can scrimmage all you want, but it's not the same as playing an actual game.
Exactly, especially if like a team that plays such high level. I feel like it would be nice, but you know.
The second set flies by, and the Jaguars beat Tech. As it happens, two players without club experience, who are black, got some court time too.
The untrained eye didn't maybe see what they did, but they had a few blocks where they touched it softly. They slow it down for the defender, and then the defender has an easier job, right? So I was happy with what they did out there, and I think getting them in those moments is also really important, where it's like, it's a big moment, you know? And you could see they were trustworthy. They didn't make any mistakes, really, and that was it.
If the girls said to you on
But I
Monday,
asked him if the girls said to him on Monday, hey, it's actually more important to us that everyone gets to play, would he make that the strategy?
I don't know. I'm going to have to go no comment on that one.
A couple of weeks later, I caught up with Mariah to see how the season was going, how she was feeling about all of it.
So now I'm kind of just like, especially with what happened yesterday, like I'm kind of just like super disconnected from it right now. Like I really don't want to play.
what happened yesterday?
Me and my friends, me and my volleyball team, I guess we're friends too. Me and like half of the girls there.
They were at an away game. This was at the end of October, and a group of the girls asked a security guard if they could use a bathroom.
She looks at me, she guesses an attitude, and then she's like, you're not allowed to be in here unless you're kicking a ball, setting a ball, touching a ball, or spiking a ball. And then she looks to my other friends, and then like in a completely different tone, the other girls, she's like, what do you guys want? And then they're like, she's with us, like we're on the same team. I'm like, miss, like we're literally on the same team. Like, can we please go to the bathroom?
The security guard keeps giving them a hard time, specifically asking Mariah, the only dark-skinned black girl in the group, for her name. The other girls tried to have her back.
Because they were like interjecting themselves in between, and they were like, well, like, why does she need to show her ID? Like, no, we're not, she's not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But it was
a multiracial group of people standing up for each other, like what Coach Salick wished could have happened at Brooklyn Tech a few years ago.
But at the same time, like, it also felt like I was by myself too, because like she was specifically singling me out. Like all her like attitude was towards me, and they were even like, what does she have against you? Like, and it's like, she doesn't, like, obviously it's because I'm black.
Coach Salick wanted to bring it to administrators, but Mariah wanted to drop it.
I mean, like, I'm telling you because I know it's important to do. But like, I don't know. I just feel like if I do, it's just going to turn into this thing. And I already do a lot concerning like my race and like how it affects how I move, specifically in volleyball. So I cannot escape it. And I do have a lot of hope in like that this like next year will be significantly better. And I know it will. It will. But there's also a lot of just like anxiety there too because I'm just like,